Since you clicked on this video, I'm gonna make an assumption. You're trying to get into dropshipping and you know that the biggest factor towards your success is the product you're selling. So you've been searching for winning products and everything you test seems to fail. You're either spending weeks on trying to make organic content that goes viral, or you're spending hundreds of dollars on paid ads that seem to go nowhere. That used to be me 5 years ago when I was just getting into dropshipping, and honestly, nothing changed until I learned the 5 principles of product research. Once I understood these principles, I was able to go on year after year making millions on my stores consistently. And look, I'm gonna be honest, this isn't some clickbaity video where I'm gonna try to sell you something later. These are genuinely the 5 things that are going to completely change everything you think you know about product research. You have to understand that finding products that will just print money is extremely possible. There are pockets of opportunities that are opening up inside of business every single day. This is due to the revolving door our society is continually walking through. Society's changing every single day, meaning that people's needs, desires, and perspectives are changing with it, which opens up opportunities for new marketing angles or new products that nobody else is jumping on. And you know what they always say, you're paid in proportion to the size of problems that you solve. So if you can find a massive enough problem that's not currently being solved right now, then you, my friend, could become a millionaire by simply being observational. Now, before I get into the 5 principles of product research, I need you to understand what a winning product actually looks like. Every single winning product I've ever seen always has these 8 characteristics. The first thing is the biggest. It's that your product has to solve a problem for a specific and passionate group of people. Number 2, your product has to have amazing margins. This is very important. If you're getting a product for $10 from your manufacturer, you need to be selling it for $30 to $50. And not a lot of products can do that, so you have to have what's called perceived value. Number 3, this isn't like the biggest deal, but if your product is lightweight and small, it's gonna help you a lot with shipping and just building a brand long term. Number 4, a lot of people sadly overlook this. Your product has to actually work and actually solve that problem and be very high quality for your potential customers. Number 5, your product needs to have some sort of element that can be proprietary, meaning that you're the only one who can sell it in the future. A lot of products, this is very hard to get around because we're getting stuff from China that's already made, so there's not gonna be anything proprietary. So the only real proprietary thing we can build inside of the product is our branding and our logo. And later down the line in the future, you can even start customizing your products after you're ordering bulk inventory, and then you can kind of start getting into that proprietary realm. But when you're starting off with dropshipping, just make sure that there's at least something proprietary you could do long term. Number 6, this product needs to be evergreen, meaning that it's going to be able to be sold year round. It's not like a swimsuit or a jacket that can only be sold in certain seasons. Number 7, this one's going to surprise 90% of you. Your product should already be sold on the market, and there should be someone who's doing very good with it. You need this proof to ensure that it's worth your time to actually get into this product, knowing that there's already a customer base and a demand for it. A lot of people are scared of saturation, but if you actually know what you're doing, saturation is your best friend because it proves that this product is gonna be worth your time if you can execute properly. And lastly, number 8, this product needs to have a high AOV and LTV, which means average order value and lifetime value. Some products naturally have this element baked into them, like energy drinks, toothpaste, because you need to constantly buy more. But if you're a smart business owner, you'll get to the point where you can kind of bake in AOV and LTV into the brand itself. But if you can have a product that has that element, it's very nice.
So I was just watching over that video and I realized I need to give you guys a little bit more free value.
The best way to beat your competition is to have these 3 traits. You either have to be the first, which we're not focusing on, or you have to be the best, or you have to be unique. If you just focus on being unique, this is going to be the easiest way to get to market and beat all your competition. So now we understand what a winning product actually looks like. Let's dive into how we're going to find these bad boys. The first method is a term that I've coined called conscious scrolling. Conscious scrolling on social media platforms is amazing because not only are you gonna find potential winning products that other people are trying to sell, you're also seeing the exact way that they're trying to market them. You're seeing a free video ad example and a winning product, so you're finding 2 at the same time. But you have to remember, and this is the secret, we're not just looking for products, we're also studying trends. Remember that revolving door of opportunity I spoke about? This is extremely important, so please pay attention. When we're consciously scrolling through social media, we're studying 3 things. The first is that we're obviously looking for products that fit in that 8-point criteria list that I mentioned before. Number 2, we're obviously studying winning ads, seeing how they hooked us in, how they built purchase intent, and how they're trying to sell us the product. The last video I posted on YouTube goes over exactly why videos go viral. I go over the exact blueprint, the exact science behind all viral videos. It's extremely important. I recommend you watching it. It'll be at the top right of the screen somewhere. So like I said, we're studying products, we're studying winning advertisements, but third and most importantly, we're studying the landscape and the mindset of mainstream society. society. We're taking note on how they think, what's grabbing their attention, what's trending, what video formats are working really well right now, what social platforms are getting more traction than the other ones. You see, we need to have a bird's eye view on how these NPCs, how this mainstream society is thinking, so we can think of opportunities of what we can sell them and how to sell them. To unlock these massive pockets of opportunity, these are insanely low-hanging fruit opportunities, and once you find them, it's only going to take a little bit of execution to actually seize the opportunity. So that is step one to finding winning products, consciously scrolling. And step two is the faster route, which is the paid route, but I'm also not really a fan of it at all. Now, there's millions of different paid softwares that you can sign up for, and they will give you a scraped list of products they think have potential through scrolling social media, checking Amazon bestsellers, all that sort of stuff. There's two main reasons I don't like it. The first is you're missing out on that bird's eye view of society, of how they think, what content they consume. All that stuff is so valuable. The other thing is every other dropshipper is paying for these different softwares, so anytime a product comes up on that software, the competition goes through the roof. And a lot of the people that are on those softwares are actually A+ players, so it's gonna be pretty hard to compete with them. So that's why I think conscious scrolling is 100 times better, and it's free, so it's a big bonus. Step three is once you've found a product you think has potential, you need to go through what I call the validation process, and it's extremely important. We validate a product by finding the biggest keyword that explains what the product is. This is an electronic cupping device that does the traditional benefits of cupping therapy with the click of a button. If I were trying to sell this product, which I did in the past, the biggest term that would explain this is a smart cupping device. Once we find that keyword, we want to plug it into things like Amazon, Google Shopping, AliExpress, Alibaba, as well as social platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Pinterest. Oh, and YouTube, of course. The reason we want to do this is so we can study the landscape of this product, of this niche that we're trying to get into. We want to know all the brands that are currently selling this product and see where they're lacking so we can potentially outperform them in certain areas. We also want to see what price point they're selling this product for. We want to see how many reviews they have, how many people are selling this on Amazon. Is it way too saturated? This is going to give us a really good idea of how competitive the market is. And if there's some clear player that's like branded this, they own the market, and you don't think you can outperform them, you're going to understand that you need to go look for a different product. We also want to search on social media platforms so we can see the top videos that are trending about this product, so we can study those videos, make better hooks, tell better stories, and make a better offer that's more enticing for a customer. And we can't do any of that if we don't understand the current landscape behind that exact product we're looking to start selling. Most importantly, you also need to understand who's buying this product. What's the psychology behind them? What are they interested in, and how do they think, so we can best market to them? A huge element to your success is going to be how well you understand your potential customers and how you frame your brand and your positioning to best be in alignment with that potential customer. So step number four is, now that you found a product, you validated it, you obviously need to start testing. This is where we need to build a store around the product on Shopify, order the product to our house, and start making some organic videos with our phone, attempting to go viral on social media for 100% free. This is the time where we're really putting all this theoretical knowledge into practice. It's a really key time where you're going to be getting your reps in and actually learning how to make amazing high-level content. And this phrase that I'm about to tell you is extremely important, so please listen up. It's a quick one, it's very short. The quote is, all work is profitable. The reason you really need to understand this is most of the videos that you're gonna make are gonna flop very hard, maybe not even get 200 views. And this process is gonna be extremely discouraging. You're gonna assume you're wasting all your time and that your product is a massive dud and you need to move on to something else. You have to understand that these reps that you're doing are invaluable. They're gonna be a pivotal skill that you develop as a long-term brand owner that's worth multi-millions. If you only take away one thing from this video, make sure that it's this quote and that you understand that building businesses worth millions of dollars is not a quick and easy path. 90% of this journey is behind closed doors. It's discouraging. You constantly feel like a loser. You're filled with extreme levels of self-doubt. And if you don't get these reps in, you don't get past this kind of pit of despair of the learning process, then you're never going to become successful. So make these videos with pride, even if they get 100 views, because you know that all work is profitable. The lessons you're learning through those failures and experiences are going to be essential things that you need to know when you're a multimillionaire in the future. Trust me. So really quick, I'm going to interject this video and show you guys the strategy that helped me make $1 million in revenue off TikTok alone. So once you get an organic video that has around even just 1,000 likes on TikTok, what you've done is prove that the algorithm likes that video. And now it's your job to get the maximum amount of potential out of that video that you possibly can. And to do that, you're gonna need to run TikTok paid advertisements to that organic video, but more specifically, it needs to be Spark ads. Let's say you're selling this product for $50 and it costs you around $15 to fulfill the product from your manufacturer. That means you have a $35 budget that you can can spend on ads without losing money to acquire a sale. All that means is you only really have to spend $35 on your paid advertisement to see if it's going to make you money or not. So if you spent $35 on your advertisement for this product and you didn't get a sale, you can just turn it off and you only risked $35. But the upside is if it did good, you have a winning advertisement that can potentially make you tens to hundreds of thousands in revenue. So your risk to reward ratio is pretty amazing. But what makes this even better is TikTok is going to double whatever you spend on their platform and give it back to you as a credit. So if you spend $1,200 on their platform, they're going to give you $2,400 to freely spend on TikTok ads, meaning your testing is way less risky and your upside potential is even better than it was before. So let me show you how to set this up. So to get started, please scroll to the description of this video, click on the affiliate link, and you're going to land on a page just like this. Do keep in mind that this is currently only available in certain countries, so make sure it applies to you. And then hit get started here. Simply create a brand new TikTok ad account. Once you've created your ad account, you want to go into the ads manager that looks just like this, and you want to create your first advertisement. Now, I'm going to be very brief with this process because I do have a free 18-hour course that shows you exactly how to set up your pixel, how to integrate this into Shopify, and how to really do everything, but I want to make sure you guys at least understand how easy this process is. All we're going to do this strategy is hit traffic here, click product sales, make sure we're clicking catalog and not TikTok shop. We're going to name this the test campaign and hit next. Now for the ad group settings, you want to scroll down and make sure that you add in your TikTok pixel here and put the optimized event to purchase. Next, you wanna go to select placements, make sure you take off that, go to advanced settings, and actually you can keep all these on. You can sit and monitor this, and like I said, you can spend that amount you're comfortable with and then turn it off if it doesn't get a sale. But usually if you don't put in $100, TikTok doesn't think you're serious, so I feel like they give you a lot lower quality results, so make sure you put in 100. Really important, go to schedule and make sure you're setting it at a specific time. Today's June 1st, so I want this to start at June 2nd, but most importantly, I wanna hit 00 right here to make sure it's starting right at midnight tomorrow. That's all we need to do here, so we can hit continue. Now, this is the really important part. This is where we're going to set up a Spark ad. So you need to click identity right here and then go to authorize TikTok post. Now, to get an authorized TikTok post, you need to click this button here and it wants a specific code that's going to be found on your video. So this is where you need to pull out your phone and go to the latest video of your brand, click right here and go all the way over to ad settings. Then you want to hit this ad authorization, do 365, hit authorize and hit generate. Now that's going to generate a video code. To get that code, you can hit manage and hit copy code. Now all you need to do is copy and paste that code in, hit search, and it's gonna grab that video and you can confirm it and put your organic video that you made on your TikTok account into your paid ad. The reason this is so good is all of the engagement, all of the likes, all of the views are gonna go to your actual profile and your actual account. If you don't set up a Spark ad like this, you're just gonna have some random video ad that's just like floating in space and it's not gonna be tied to your actual account. So if you run Spark ads on all your videos, it can look like your profile has millions of views on every single video, looking like you're getting so much traction, so much social proof, even though you're paying for all of them. So once you have your video in, make sure you're putting in the product from your catalog, or you're just adding in some text, putting in the product link and making sure it's on shop now, and you're good to go. As simple as it is, that is the strategy that I use to make almost $1 million with my brand Loving Surprise and the new cup. Inside of my 18-hour course, I scale this product up to 10,000 in sales in the first 2 weeks, just having fun and just using that strategy. So make sure you go set up a brand new TikTok ad account, use this exact strategy. If you spend a minimum of $1,200, they're gonna give you $2,400 for completely free. If you're looking for a sign to take dropshipping seriously, this is it. Step number 5, this is the rinse and repeat. This part sucks, but eventually you're gonna figure out that some of the products you're working with might not have the potential you thought, or you scaled up a brand to $10 million, got a good exit, and now you wanna do the process over again. I understand this process is very frustrating as you have to rebuild an entire new store and cater it to the product that you want to sell, so everything looks professional and you can actually get a good conversion rate when you make a viral video. So to help you guys out with this process, me and my team have been working tirelessly for this entire year, building custom designed Shopify stores that are hyper specific around every single niche. And we're going to be giving away all of these stores 100% free to you guys. So anytime you need to create a new store, you know I got you covered. These stores are designed by professional store builders. They're not built by some AI. And we're going to be building new stores every 1 to 2 weeks to ensure they're always fresh. These stores are also going to be preloaded with 8 winning products that we believe have potential right now. So we're truly doing as much of the work through this process as we can for you. This free store is also gonna come with a brand new free course that I'm filming right now on this cinema camera, and I can personally promise you that this is gonna be the highest level course on dropshipping that's ever been built. Now, I know you're asking me, why would me and my team go to this much effort and just give it all away for free? And the reason is because Shopify pays us a pretty large amount for every signup that we bring to their platform. But the catch is you guys have to keep those stores for 30 days, where me and my team don't get paid $1. So it's genuinely in our best interest to give you the best coaching, the best advice to ensure your success, because if you guys don't win, we don't make a single dollar. So if you want one of these 100% free stores and access to this free course that I'm gonna be dropping in the future, then click the link in the description of this video so you can reserve a spot. These stores aren't quite ready to be delivered just yet, so if you sign up on the link below, you're gonna get notified right when they become available.